Good afternoon, family. Hello, and welcome to Making Moves with YE. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am actually the administrator and the owner of this group. So hello, everyone. It is very, very nice to meet you guys. It has been about a year, okay, since I have went live in this group, and with everything going on with Bitcoin, with the ETFs, with Ripple, the SEC, and the election, I thought it would be nice for me to come on here, introduce myself to all of our new members, reintroduce myself to all of our familiar members, and just to let you guys know who it is that is exactly putting these articles into the group, who you guys are listening to, and who you can always reach out to if you ever have any questions or want more information on one of the topics that I post about. So I wanted to come on here and not only just introduce myself to you guys, but to also tell you a little bit about myself, tell you a little bit about my story, and why I started this group in the first place. So because I know we are all short on time, we are all adults, this is around the time that people start getting home from work, I'm going to make this as short and as clear as possible. You guys will get to learn that I do like to have notes to make sure that I stay focused, because I like to talk, especially if I'm talking with friends like each and every one of you guys. So let me go ahead and get down to it. First things first. Again, my name is Marnita Casa. I am a wonderfully, happily married wife and mother of 3 beautiful children. We have a wonderful life here in Colorado at the moment, and everything has been really good, but I have to say it wasn't always like that, right? You have to bump your head, you have to go through trials and tribulations in order to be able to grow into the person who you knew you could always be, and I am no exception to that rule, right? Like, I have gone through a lot of stuff, bumped my head, made some very, very bad decisions, but at the very end of that, I was able to find myself and to mold myself into the person who I truly wanted to be, the person who holds all of my potential. So, to go ahead and get started again, I am from San Diego, California. I was born in Berkeley, California, but I was raised in San Diego, and I spent most of my life there. Now, this story does not begin at the beginning of my life, right? This story actually begins in November of 2014. Okay, the reason why this story begins in November of 2014 is because that month, that year, I feel like my life actually started, right? Like, I actually started living. The decisions that I was making were different. The goals that I were making were different. I had experienced what people would call hell and back and survived. So now I was this new person, and I was looking for something different in my life. Prior to November of 2014, just as little away from that as October. In October of 2014, I had found myself at what I feel is or was the lowest point in my life. October 2014, I woke up one day and I was alone, unemployed, homeless, living out of my car with my 3 kids, and battling addiction. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I didn't like myself. I was afraid about the welfare and the well-being of my children. At that time, especially in San Diego, the Child Protective Services was going around and they were snatching up people's kids, and here I was homeless living in my car. Why wouldn't they come and get my babies, you know? So I was just in a very, very bad place, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, right? So one thing, I'm not a very religious person, but I am a very, very spiritual person, and I do believe that there is a higher power that guides us and that watches out for us during our lives. And so one night I was in the car with the kids, and I went to the store to go get me something, and what I believe was an angel was there. And this angel was in the form of a look into my future if I decided to stay on that same path. There was a woman at the store that I went to, and she was homeless and just in a very, very terrible state. And I had a little talk with her, and let me tell you something, talking with her scared the shit out of me. It scared me because I saw myself in her, and I saw exactly where I was headed if I didn't make some changes. If I didn't change my mindset, if I didn't change my life, I was going to lose everything that meant anything to me. So literally the next day, I got on the phone, I made some calls, I called my best friend, I love her so much, and I basically told her what the situation was, and without hesitation, she invited me to come stay with her in Illinois. She said, come on out here, I'm staying with my mom, and we're in this 2-bedroom trailer. I got my kids, but we have room for you and yours if you need it. And so within, I'd say 3 weeks, I had sold my car. I used the money that I had bought, the money that I got from selling my car. I used that to buy us train tickets to Illinois, and we didn't look back. So we were in this 2-bedroom trailer. There was like 7 kids, right? It's me, my girlfriend, her parents, and our 7 kids in this 2-bedroom trailer, baby. But we were making it work. We were making it work. We were all on a journey into a new life, and at the time, we needed each other. We needed that 2-bedroom trailer. We needed those lessons, and we needed that camaraderie, right? So we were in that situation for maybe a little over a month. I got a job and moved out, but I was still lost, right? I had survived this horrible space in my life, right? Climbed out of that hole, but now here I was. Where do you go from there? What do you do from there, right? Like, when you don't have a purpose, when you don't have a purpose, life is like walking around with a blindfold on. And you're just bumping into this, trying to find your way around, but you can't see where exactly you're supposed to go. So I lived in this space for another 4 years. Fast forward those 4 years, my husband and I decided to get back together. And my husband now, we decided to get back together and try to do better for our family. As of November of 2024, I have been in November of 2024 of this year, I will be 10 years sober, 10 years clean, 10 years new person. So me and my husband get back together and we are living, right? We are crammed in this 1-bedroom apartment with our 3 kids, but life is good, right? We're clean. We have our head on straight. We now have some goals. We're together, and we're trying to build our family back up, right? Fast forward maybe about, let's see here, that was maybe 5 years ago. We come out to Colorado, and I'm still stuck, right? I have this job at the bank. My husband's working at the cable company. We have now upgraded from this 1-bedroom apartment in Connecticut to a 3-bedroom apartment in Greeley, Colorado. And, I'm working again, got this great job. I'm starting this business. My husband is working, but it's still not enough. It's still not enough. It's like there's a trigger that goes off in your mind that says, yeah, this is what is supposedly supposed to be making me happy, but I'm not satisfied. This isn't enough. My kids need to go to college. We should have a home. Where are we going to leave them if we pass? What are we going to give them right now? So all that was still going on. And this 9-to-5 job that both my husband and I are working is not going to make that happen. In fact, it was almost dividing our little family because now me and my husband are working all the time. We're not spending any time together. We're not spending any time with our kids. So it was just like, yeah, we have this life that's supposedly better than what we had before, but here we are no closer together than we were back then. So I started praying. I started praying. I started asking the universe for a way out. Show me something. Show me something different. If this isn't all, show me how to get there. So one day I'm scrolling on Facebook, passing the time, and I come across this man who is screaming and hollering about cryptocurrency. Okay, he's talking about cryptocurrency. He's talking about blockchain technology. He's talking about time freedom. He's talking about taking control of your finances. becoming your own bank, right? Becoming an entrepreneur and deciding what you want for your future and then getting that for yourself. And I was like, whoa, hello. Let me listen to this guy, right? So I'm listening to him, and at first it was like, yeah, that's a little above my pay grade, right? Like, I don't know anything about technology outside of my cell phone, and he's talking about like blockchain and NFTs and stuff like that, right? So at first I brushed it off, but then he came back in my newsfeed one time, and this time instead of telling myself I can't understand what he's saying, I started looking at the people who were listening to him. Right? These are people like me. Not only people like me as far as like that look like me, but these are people that are in my same situation. Right? They're looking for something better. They're older. They're looking to retire. They have retired. They're looking for something to leave their grandkids. They're single mothers, single fathers, entrepreneurs, millionaires, people who were broke. It was just a complete array of all these different people, but they all had one same focus. And that was freedom. And so I stayed. And I'm so glad I did. I stayed and I got hooked. So I reached out, and lo and behold, it was my cousin. My cousin was this guy. And I reached out to him and I said, I need whatever you got, man. That stuff sounds good. He told me, like, get ready. It's not easy. So I dove into it. But I did more than dive into it. The more I learned about blockchain technology, the more I learned about cryptocurrency and its potential for, let's say, freeing the most amount of people, my people, right? My people. We don't have to do welfare anymore. We don't need government assistance anymore. We don't have to beg somebody to start a business. We don't need that loan that the banks aren't giving us. We could do it with cryptocurrency. We can be our own banks and establish loans for our own people. So this is where my mind went as I started really learning about the potential and the strength of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. But what it did was it made me want to become a better person because I wanted to tell the world about it, right? But in the state that I was in at the time, nobody would listen to me. I wouldn't even listen to me. So I had to become a better person. I had to get into personal development. I had to become financially literate. I had to give up who I used to be, my old ways of thinking, thoughts, and perceptions of the world. I had to give that up in order to become someone new, someone better that will be able to help other people. And so that's what I did. And it's been hard. I'm not going to act like it's been all peaches and rainbows. It's been hard. But every failure, every head bump, every time I figured out that I really don't know what's going on, it was totally worth it. Everything that I gained, the information, the friends, the love, the community was absolutely worth every failure, every bump of my head. So here I am now, right? I have studied, worked, helped, moved, cried myself all the way to I am now the administrative assistant for the Ivy League Crypto Academy, which is my mentor's online crypto and coaching academy. I am the executive assistant to my mentor now. I am an entrepreneur. I can trade crypto. I am more than just a mother and a wife. Now I'm a leader. I'm a mentor. I bring value to people and I have a purpose. And none of this would have been possible if I never made the decision to, number one, become a better person, but also to get educated, financially literate, and then put that education into action. And that is something that I highly suggest everyone does. All it takes is dedicating 10 minutes a day. You guys are already in this group, reading the articles, listening to the lives. So you've already begun that journey. So congratulations and bravo to you. thank you so very much for being a part of this journey with me. Now, there are some of you guys that are like, you know what, Marnita, your story sounds good. Hello, I want that for myself. How do I get started? Well, that is a wonderful, wonderful question. Like I said, I am the administrative assistant to an online cryptocurrency academy. Okay, so let me show you what we got. The name of the academy is Ivy League Crypto Academy, and it is owned and operated by my mentor himself. His name is Brandon Bitcoin Ivy. Now give me 1 second. I had it set up. I'm actually going live through Facebook, and I saw where they would allow me to share my screen. Give me 1 second. I think they took that. Shoot. I wanted to show you guys our website so you guys can go take a look at it for yourselves, be able to check it out. Let's see here. Oh, phooey. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. I thought it was going to let me share my screen. I guess I had to start the live with sharing the screen. All right, so I'll do that next time. But you guys can go to our website, and I will type that in the chat box. It is www.ivyleaguecryptoacademy.com. Okay? So go ahead and go to the ivyleaguecryptoacademy.com. Go and check us out. There is information on my mentor. Again, his name is Brandon Bitcoin Ivy. There is information on our community and also information on our memberships. So you can go ahead and get started on your journey with us as a team. But we also have something coming up at the end of the month on July 22nd all the way to July 26th. We will be doing our our ILCA 5-day challenge, where we basically teach you guys the basics of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We talk about things like, what is Bitcoin? Can I spend it? What is blockchain? How does it work? What is a digital wallet? All of these questions that you might have, or questions that people you may know might have. We actually stream live for 1 hour, 5 days at the end of this, for 5 days during that week, for 1 hour each day, and then we stream this in our private Facebook group and on our private YouTube channel. So all you have to do is register. You can go to ilcachallenge.com. I will put both of those links in the comments for you guys so you can come and check us out. And as always, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. But like I said, if you are looking to start your journey, or let's say you're already on your journey, but you're looking to continue it with a community of like-minded people, you definitely want to check us out. Again, the website is Ivy, I-V-E-Y, leaguecryptoacademy.com, or you can register for our ILCA 5-day challenge at no cost, and that is at ilcachallenge.com. Other than that, you guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I plan to do more lives like this, keep you guys updated on what we're doing with ILCA. And next time I'm going to make sure that I'm able to share my screen so you guys can take a look at our wonderful website with me, all right? Other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Mwah. Peace.